I don't want to give her a platform. You know, I don't want to mention her name by making her feel so important.
Give a damn about a hater when I feel like it. Not today, not today, not today, not tomorrow. Get out my way, please, I'm trying to get paid.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kunessa, and I am back again with yet another awesome banging vlog for your view and your entertainment. And as you all know, that this is Time Out with Kunessa, where every moment is worth the while. Guys, today I'm here to banter and talk about a few things. I want to sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of this vlog. Guys, the first thing I'm going to be talking about, I actually don't have like a focus for this vlog. There's just so many things that have been happening. I'm just going to touch on one by one, and please just receive it as it comes. But firstly, I want to let you all know that this t-shirt I'm wearing is actually by DMU brand, and they recently just launched this merch and it's available. I'm going to put the numbers on the screen. You can also reach them, contact them on Instagram, and yeah, their numbers are going to be displayed on the screen, so make sure you contact them and get this cool t-shirt. I'm just gonna post a picture for you to see the complete t-shirt, what it looks like, but make sure you patronize them. So guys, diving right into what this vlog is about. I've been seeing a lot of stories online, a lot of stories about rape, about bad marriages, about relationships, about cheating, about this and about that. I'm still gonna ignore the fact that in Nigeria here, we're going through a lot. So anybody that has opportunity to travel out of the country, my sister, my brother, I support you, except maybe my boyfriend. Just kidding though, guys. But there's been a lot going on, and for some reason, I've just been confused as to what to talk about. So guys, I'm very picky about what I want to put on my social media platform. So I'm just gonna touch on them one after the other, topic after topic. So guys, the first topic is about EDOCHI'S marriage. There's been stories on social media, and not just stories, he confirmed it. And if you don't know who EDOCHI is an actor. He is a Nollywood actor and the son of one of the veteran actors. I mean, his father is actually iconic in the Nollywood industry, and like is big into that whole acting thing. And he raised his son. You know, his son followed him in that same part, and they're pretty good. They're good actors, and I've never really heard scandals about them. And yeah, they're a family of actors. So guys, of recent, I've just been seeing rumors about his marriage, how that he cheated on his wife, another actress in the Nollywood industry, and she has a child for him. So not just the stories, I decided to go in depth to go check. So what I did was I checked his Instagram page, and I saw that he actually acknowledged the woman. He posted a picture of the child that he has with the woman, and I think the child is pretty like big now. Like, he's no longer like a little baby that was just born yesterday. It's actually maybe roughly around maybe 6-7 months already. I think 6-7 months thereabout. So it's obvious that he actually didn't want to bring it to social media before, maybe because of the old drama going on. Maybe he didn't want to stir up any unnecessary news or drama. So but he eventually posted the child and posted the mother, saying that this is this baby, and mentioned the lady's name and also introduced her as his wife. And then I'm thinking in the comment section, like, what the? And then in the comment section, his wife wrote down a comment and was like, God will judge both of you or something. And then everybody's just going crazy, like, wow. So even EDOCHI can actually stoop low, so low, to do stuff like this too. Like, the guy looks like a gentleman. I mean, all the movies that he acts are either love movies or movies that will just make you love him more. And then that just came to my mind, like, hey, hold up, girl, it's just a movie. It's just movies, it's acting. It's not really who he is. So men are just amazing. I really come to the conclusion that men are actually amazing. And as a woman, don't just like wrap your life around them. Yeah, maybe you want love and affection from them, but at the end of the day, just have to like build a life for yourself and your children. Because if you want to rely on a man, which is how it's supposed to be in the first place, but we just have to learn not to do that, because it's gonna affect us in the end. So the whole drama is going on, and then the lady, who I don't want to give her a platform, you know, I don't want to mention her name by making her feel so important, because I personally won't accept such acts. I won't really encourage a lady to go sleep with a married man or have an affair with a married man when you know that this man is married. Once you discover that this person is married, just find your way. Or if you already have that knowledge and this man is coming after you, just take like 15 steps back. Whether you start having emotions for this man or not, just step back, because it's not gonna be funny. The whole drama of polygamy and the whole thing going on in that area, like, it's crazy. So once you think about the fact that this man is not going to have 100, and one attention for me, he's not going to give me that attention, I'm not going to put my head in it, because I want my own man, right? So I for one wasn't happy with the fact that the lady did whatever she did with you, Edochie, knowing that he was happily married. And guys, the fact that he also acknowledged, that's you, he acknowledged on his Instagram page at one time that his wife is a loyal, peaceful, loving woman, and how that she was there with him right from the very beginning. So it's obvious that this woman actually has lived her life with this man. And now you're big, you have money, you've made so much money, and you decide to cheat on her and get another woman pregnant and then marry the woman. I don't even know, he's not even divorced to his old wife. He's not divorced, they are still married, and he decided to marry this other lady. It's crazy. This woman has been with you from the beginning when you had nothing, and you had to pay her back by cheating on her with another woman. It's crazy. And then I also observed that he posted on his page that is it possible for a man to love two women? So it's obvious that this thing has been going on since, and the wife has just been so mature about it. I mean, if not that you talked about it, his wife never said a word about it, which shows like all levels of maturity from her end. And he has 4 kids with this woman. It's amazing how you have everything. You have a beautiful wife, you have a beautiful family, but you just still feel like there's something missing. I feel like men are wired weirdly. It's not even about them being wired. I'm sure it's about the mind, how they see things, how they perceive things, and how they, it's crazy. I really can't come to terms with the fact that this whole thing is happening in Yu's life. But I think that's what I just have to say about it. I just pray the woman is, I pray she's able to come to terms with everything. And I just pray for the joy of the Lord to continually be her strength, because I can imagine what she must be going through. And I mean, how many years being with you and then finding out that this kind of thing is happening? So it's amazing. But that's what I have to say about this topic. Another story that has been going viral is the news that came out like a while ago, but it's still trending because it's still a shock to many people. The famous lead singer OSINACHI'S, the gospel singer, passed as a result of domestic violence. And then it's still a shock to everybody, because I mean, you wouldn't just expect to hear stuff like this happen like on a regular, and then to find out that this lady literally kept mute. Up until now, we're hearing that this lady, this singer, has been attacked by her husband severally before now that it got out of hand, and now she's late. How women conceal these things is just so amazing. It just shows strength for me. It shows that women actually can handle pressure and heat. It's so heartbreaking. It's so terrible to hear that many women are going through issues like this. Why would you decide to treat your wife in this manner? Why beat your wife? Even if you guys have differences, even if you have issues, why beat a woman to the extent that it affects her health and she passes? You know that this woman has children for you, so who's going to take care of the kids? what's the next step now that she's dead? What's next? I mean, the story is crazy. I can't even go into the story, but it's just been on my mind for the fact that this is happening. And the story is that her family is aware, her kids are aware. Of course, the kids will be aware. Some singers, some gospel singers are also aware. Her pastor is aware. And I'm just like, social media, of course, wasn't aware, but we're just finding out now that she's dead. And now everybody's speaking. Everybody's speaking now that she's dead. Now the issue has escalated. They want to arrest the man. There's drama going on. The press is involved. The government now wants to get involved. And now I'm thinking, why now that this woman is gone? It's so painful to even imagine the pain that this woman must have gone through all through her stay here on earth. In the end, then I just prefer she's where she is, because imagine still being in this house, in the man's her husband's house, and still going through the whole emotional distress, the whole pain. It's devastating to imagine that this woman will go through this for the rest of her life. So I prefer that she's resting right now, because I mean, I just brought this up to say this. Domestic violence is not something that should be happening on a regular. It's not something that we should just see and hear and just push under the carpet. This is something that needs attention. This is something that needs to be talked about and handled. There should be a solution to domestic violence. We can't just continue to allow our daughters, our mothers, our sisters die or be beaten or go through unnecessary agony, just for nothing. These people are not criminals. Why treat your wife like a criminal? Why? I want to encourage every woman out there not to keep quiet about issues like this. Yes, you want to protect your marriage, you want to protect your family for the sake of the kids, for the sake of the institution itself. But think about the fact that you also have a destiny to fulfill. You have a part, you have a part that you're working on in life, and God has put you there. So if someone is going to come and just cut that short, I mean, this woman was a major blessing to many people. And for the fact that she couldn't really fulfill her destiny in God, it's so painful, because this is an untimely death. People say stuff like, oh, God has called her. God didn't call her. She was forced to die. I mean, you have a destiny as a woman to fulfill in God. So do not allow a man to ruin that for you. It is getting to the extent whereby it's life-threatening. I mean, you've spoken to this man severally. You've prayed about it. It's not working. Talk about it. If your pastor is asking you to go back or asking you it's your marriage, just let it be. Don't just ignore it. In no time, it's gonna change. A man that will beat you to the extent where you land yourself in the hospital will never change. He will never change. So my advice to many women out there going through this, run away from it. Find a way to speak out and just avoid yourself from dying and being in a position where your kids are going to mourn you when it's not time for you to go, and your kids are just still young. It's so painful that these things are happening, and I've actually wanted to talk about it since, but because there's this thing going on now where they're saying stuff like, oh, ladies are just all about domestic violence, talk always anything that would just bring the man down. Women are jumping on it right now. That's not what this is about. We are actually concerned. That's why I was speaking out about it. So we say no to domestic violence today. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is rape. A lot has been going on social media. We're finding out as each day passes by, that this person has been raped, this person went through this person has been raped, she was raped as a child, she's been raped by her husband, she's been raped by her father, being raped by her brother. And it's so uncomfortable to see that we are starting to get used to the news about the news every day on rape. It shouldn't be something that will keep us in our comfort zone. It's something that we should be angry about. It's something that we should speak up about and not accept. Every platform is an opportunity to talk against rape. In the churches, it should be talked about. In public places, it should be talked about. I mean, this is something that needs to stop. It needs to stop in our society. And every lady has a right to say no if she doesn't want to engage in sexual activities. Because a lady dresses in a certain manner doesn't give you the right to want to rape her. You don't have access to every lady. Every lady is not for you. You only have access to the person that has given you consent. You only have access to your wife, and there is even a limit to what you can do with your wife. God didn't ask you to rape your wife. He didn't ask you to be violent with your wife. He gave a commandment to the husband to love his wife. Love has nothing to do with violence. Love and violence and force and pushing your way through to get sex from your wife is no way close to the commandment God gave you. He never asked you to force your way with have your way with your wife. If your wife says no, find out why. Be concerned. Don't just be that husband that just wants to fulfill his personal desires and needs. It's selfishness. And selfishness and love cannot cohabit. They cannot work. They are on two opposite sides. So you obviously don't know what love is if you still find yourself as a husband forcing yourself onto your wife. And after you're done, you are justified and you feel like you are right for raping your wife. Guys, rape is something that we shouldn't accept in our society. We're standing against it. We're setting laws in order against rape. And we want to see actual justice. We don't want to see on social media justice for this and then no justice at all. It's just like everything being done on social media is for clout. What are the women rights laws that have been put in place? Any man that rapes a woman, this is what happens to him. We want to see the sentences. We want to see that you sentence this man to jail. We want to see that either they are being killed or something is being done to them. We don't want to just see the publicity going on all over social media and nothing is being done about it. Let us start to stand against these things so that the generation next that comes and meets us will know that these laws are in place and they would learn from the mistakes of other men that have come before them. So guys, we're saying no to rape and we're saying no to forcing yourself onto any woman at all. Guys, I've come to the very end of this vlog, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also ring on the notification bell so you can always get a pop-up each time I put out a new YouTube video. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to look forward to my next vlog. Bye.